That era in New York with drag, what was what was the feeling at that time as a young queen? There seemed like there was a lot of theater shows, a lot of cabaret shows.
Well, people really started to do theater, like Sherry Vine, what was it called, Theater Couture. I remember really just being so inspired and how great great she was and how funny and putting shows together. And not that there hadn't been drag theater before, of course, Charles Busch and these, but it kind of was a new era, a sort of a crazier downtown theater. It was amazing. I mean, there was so many, and also drag was at its height with RuPaul coming out, you know, the first time.
The first time, yeah.
And so it was just this crazy energy of drag. And then, of course, after that, you know, it started to slide down, you know, Tu Wong Fu and all that where it was mainstream. And then it disappeared, not disappeared, but, you know, until Drag Race came along and also made it where I find that when we did drag back in the day, sometimes you weren't allowed in bars, like gay bars.
Wow.
There was that whole period in the mid 90s where even gay guys did not like drag. And so then suddenly, you know, now drag is this career and people want, I mean, they don't have to hide it.
Yeah, exactly. They can
So
still get
wild.
laid.
Yeah, you can still get laid.
As draggy
I mean,
as they want.
Yeah, there were times where I would call my roommate and say, de-drag my house.
I'm bringing a man home, de-drag immediately. That must have been like one of those bulging closets. Where you're like, yeah.
That was a big job. Yes. I know.
Now, when was your weight loss journey? I know somewhere in the middle of all that, you lost like 100 pounds, right?
Yeah, I was huge. I lost in 1990, because I was a big queen, and I lost 100 pounds in 98. I know, and I've kept it off.
Red meat and black coffee.
Yeah, red meat and black coffee.
The classic late 90s diet.
Yeah, and a little tapeworm and everything was fine. And so, yeah, I lost all that weight, and I've kept it off. You know, the reason why, because I was cast to be in a modern dance piece, and I had to wear a corset, and I thought, I'm gonna die. I mean, I would be dancing, and I would think, I'm gonna pass out.
Wow.
Because it was with Mark Dendy. It was, what was that piece called? It was just a bizarre piece. And so I said, I'm just gonna lose this weight. And I lost the weight, and I almost got fired from Chicago because they had hired me as a big girl, and you're not allowed to lose weight, but they were fine with it. And then I kept it off. I had this whole theory, you know, I would be on the treadmill hours a day, and I would say, if you can't put more gas in the car until you use up all the gas that's in it. You know, it's just like, you know, so I would eat and get on a treadmill. It sounds sad now.
But I mean, you have a legendarily muscly man body underneath all this prettiness.
You know, I do CrossFit, which is, you know, I'm in the cult, and so I've done a lot of that.
Wow, well, you're still looking tight as ever.